Hello YouTube, I'm just proud and honored to make this video and everyone that's tuning in to this video. I just want to make this real brief. I just watched a really great video from Killer Mike. Killer Mike is a rapper and he interviewed Bernie Sanders, who was the presidential candidate, Democratic Party. What really stood out, and he really talked about the social issues, the political issues, not only just in the black community, just not only for black people in general, but for the whole minority. What really discussed this and really hit a core was that why are we paying so much money for health insurance? And he's saying that in this nation that it's built off greed and capitalism that a lot of when we get injured or we get hurt and go into these trauma hospitals or just any hospital in general for select care, they're profiting. These major companies that invest into these hospitals are profiting off of their health, off our health, man. And we compare that to Europe and Canada, well, like what they've been doing this for 50 years, that their healthcare is free. Why we don't have why Americans doesn't have free healthcare? We're really not free. It's a constitutional right for us. We can go out in the streets and speak. We can make YouTube channels. We can speak our minds, and that's okay. It depends what we say. For the most part, we won't get copyright. We can say all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we really are truly an individual is not free if he doesn't have a roof over his head. He doesn't have no education, no resources, no type of opportunities. And it's ridiculous too. I go around. Usually when I drive, I see a lot of homeless people out in the streets. Man, this is just a worldwide thing. But this is just in America too, as well. And for the United States, it shouldn't be no reason that this is one of the richest countries in the nation, in the whole wide world, and it's still people that's homeless. It's people that's working 40 hours a week, still in poverty, can't afford to send their kids to college. So these are the things that Bernie Sanders and Killer Mike was addressing. And as something in my throat. As Bernie Sanders was expressing this, that if he becomes the president of the United States, he will actually, reinvent this thing, man. But he can't do this alone. And he has a history. I did a little background research on him. He went to the University of Chicago, I believe, prestigious university, and he really got into politics because he understood, like, in this country, Diane, as a white person, this it shouldn't be just rights for just white people. It should be rights for Muslims, Koreans, Asians, blacks, people who coming in here. We are in the United States of America. We have to build this country strong. And and I know in my last video I said I was gonna vote for Dr. Ben Carson, but now after watching this, Dr. Ben Carson doesn't address these. Only thing he addresses that he doesn't like the homosexuality. He really dislike abortion. He think that America really need to get strong to education. He want to get rid of the Firm Act, something like that, that really helped fund him to go to college. And it's just a lot of things that just doesn't add up. He kind of really downs black people, as a whole. He doesn't really. His mind is he's just very close minded. I will say that. It's Bernie Sanders. Okay, he's doing a rally. He did a rally last month in Atlanta, Georgia. Shouts out to people in Atlanta. Hope you guys went to that. He really is just addressing all these issues. And I never heard a presidential candidate that does these type of things. Now I know Hillary Clinton. She might be one of his biggest competition in the Democratic Party because she's very influential with Bill Clinton. And there's a lot of people just they're okay with her. They're okay with her just running the country. Me personally, I don't believe a woman should be running the country, should be have that type of prestige and type of honor because in the Bible says a woman should not have no authority over a man. They should come united in one flesh. But at the same time, though, Bill Clinton was a great president in the 90s, and he really helped advocate the issues of black people. But at the same time, I think we need something new. I think the college tuition should be free. It should be free healthcare. It should be we should raise the minimum wage. You can't. They know that these companies. They know that it's really difficult, extremely, pretty much impossible to survive with making $7.25 an hour or 7.45 that matter. You gotta raise it to $15 to $20 an hour, man. I mean, these regular jobs and in this society is so capitalistic. And with Barry Sanders, he just went into detail. I'm gonna have it was 6 parts to it, and it's not that long. I know you guys' attention span is really some of you guys' attention span is really not that long, but this is informational, man. For the 2016 November election, man, you guys just do your research on these presidential candidates. Me personally, right now, I'm sticking with Bernie Sanders. Donald Trump, I believe he'll be a tyranny, and he's just a puppet, I believe, for the United States corporations, for the United States agenda to inform FEMA camps, to I mean, just to blind people and not really address these issues. And that's why Ronald Martin went off of Dr. Pastor Parsons when Donald Trump met with black pastors about his political campaign. I'm like, what you guys talk about? Yes, on the academic aspect, but at the same time, this man wants to. He hates immigrants. That doesn't make any sense. He wants these Mexicans. He wants these Muslims, these people that actually work blood, sweat, and tears and started successful businesses in America to be exiled and go back to their homeland, but they have no equity. That's not cool. You cannot do that. They're going every against a constitutional right, but what they want to do, establish a one world government. I know Bernie Sanders is not down for that, so I pray for Bernie Sanders. I'm gonna get a hoodie for my birthday. My birthday's right after Christmas, guys, December 26, 1993. So well, that's what I was born, but December 26th, I'm turning 22, and it's gonna be really interesting. So I'm gonna make some videos about just life in general, everything that I learned. So stay tuned with that, and also continue to follow me on Instagram. But getting back to what I was saying, that Donald Trump is really, if you vote for Donald Trump, that's on you. But he's representing the Republican Party, and most of his votes gonna be from the Electoral College. What I learned here, peep the game. Peep what I'm saying. Now I'm about to get out of here. I'm not gonna draw this video too long, but what I learned is this: that Republicans are chosen by the political party. They chosen by, how can I say, the government. Okay, if people don't vote regardless. Okay, they just chosen whoever fits their agenda. Democrats are only chosen if people actually got up and vote. So black people, anything, vote. Don't think that, understand that I say, don't support a system that doesn't care about you. You got to get out and vote. This is what Dr. Martin Luther King expressed into his people. And that's why we was able to, we didn't get the presidents that we want, but that's just why they feared us, because we had education. We had education. The people in the media, they're not going to tell you this. They're just going to insinuate fear and degrade you and down you. They want you to watch the empire. They want you to, just hate yourself. They want you not to be politically informed about what's really going on. They want to tell you, they just want to spike things up. They want to constantly entertain you and not fill you in. Okay. So with Bernie Sanders, man, I really like this. I really like how he actually built a relationship with Killer Mike. I mean, this is really, and I never listened to Killer Mike, and he's very intelligent. And we gotta really talk about the college tuition. We gotta really talk about the free healthcare, raising the minimum wage. Also for veterans, Vietnam vets, or even veterans in the future, man. That this is becoming an epidemic. When they get injured, sometimes they can't find a job, and they gotta settle for things that they don't like, and it's not cool. And at the end of the day, they are in the streets, but you served your country and you broke one of your limbs. Oh well, they don't care. And this is a black and white thing. This is exactly what happened to my grandfather who passed in 2010 from pancreatic cancer. But rest his soul. But this is the type of issues that we have to discuss as people, man. So this is why I'm voting for Bernie Sanders. I hope this really, you guys understand this. Share this video, go viral. He got to really get the political campaign. I know the revolution will not be televised. I mean, they really haven't been televising him all over. But I'm gonna get bumper stickers. I'm gonna get a hoodie of Bernie Sanders for my birthday. I'm like, man, vote for Bernie, man, because I mean, things that I can feel his spirit, man. This is real deep. And I hope that he do everything he says when he does get elected, man. But we got to get out here and vote for Bernie, man. And that's for me. That's what I really feel in my heart. I feel like he's the better candidate, and that we got to get out here for the Democratic Party. So for the polls, I think the polls is coming up in March, I believe. I'm going for the just straight up Democratic Party, and I'm gonna do some more research on Hillary Clinton. But I think I'm 99% sure I'm gonna vote for Bernie Sanders at this moment right now. And so I hope this clear a lot of things up. I don't want to confuse anyone, so sorry, Dr. Ben Carson. I respect you as a medical surgeon, but at the same time, man, I don't think you suited up to lead a nation. Okay, of hope, dream, passion, man. So we got to be economic. We got to be economically free, man. This will really make sense right now. That's the only way you can break the chains, and that's what Bernie Sanders is really and selling to the people, man. So you guys continue to subscribe. More videos will coming out here later. I seen Chiraq, so I'll probably make a video about that and how symbolic that is. But yeah, man, just have an open mind. All right, you guys take care. Vote for Bernie. Deuces.